Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about how to get out of rut, or let's say how to feel excited about life again, and so many more things. Actually, I want to cover so many more things in this video, though I promised myself I would make it a little bit shorter than usual because yes. And okay, let's see. Summer is ending. Next week it's autumn. And even though next week it's autumn and right now it's like 28th of August, somewhere where I live it is extremely hot and I'm tanned. And if I go right now outside, it will be dangerous. We're actually getting warned to not go outside because it's dangerous. So, July 2025, I'm doing my usual morning runs, morning walks, so that I hit 10K steps a day. And I'm feeling so off, like something is really off. And I tell myself, okay, what is that feeling? Why are you feeling this? Or rather, what exactly are you feeling? Like, can you describe in adjectives? Okay. And I say, I don't know, I feel like crying because I think I'm feeling meaningless. Like my days are so meaningless. They're not full of meaning as they were when, for example, I was at college, right? And then I was like, okay, then why are you feeling this way? Why are you feeling meaningless? What's wrong? And I was like, yeah, okay, let's discuss that. Because honestly, when you are feeling a certain way, um, you don't go and judge yourself for feeling that way, because oftentimes that's basically exactly what we go and do, judge ourselves for feeling a certain way. If you're not happy, excited, grateful, and so on, then you are basically a bad person, and we go ahead and judge ourselves. And then I say don't, and just ask yourself direct questions, because I've realized that outside noise can be so loud that you cannot hear what you yourself are trying to say to yourself. Okay, so instead of judging yourself, you need to start asking direct questions, just like I gave you an example. What are you feeling? Please describe using adjectives. Why are you feeling this way? And then you go ahead and sit with this question until you can answer that question, okay? And then you ask another question, okay? Why? Why? And then you come to a conclusion. And oftentimes, that conclusion is something that you never realized you felt or thought or experienced before. But when you get that answer, you're like surprised. Wow, I'm feeling this way. I was actually thinking that way, and so on. Because we usually tend to only listen to what is going on outside, to what our other people are saying, what our other people are thinking, the news, the whatever, but not ever our own selves. And that is why sometimes when you do that, you learn something new about yourself. And I found this um, book. Actually, I've heard about this book a lot of time ago. However, I think it was already a sign for me to read it. It's called The Artist's Way. Morning pages exercise. I learned about this Artist Day thing, and then I realized I already had the Artist Day. Like I myself started doing this a lot this year, going like outside, going on solo dates um, once a week, because that would be just my time alone when I was, you know, spend time with myself and with my thoughts. And sometimes I would also take my journal with me and stuff like that. And honestly, you have to start romanticizing your life in that way. And what I really got inspired by in this book is how really every single day when you do the morning pages exercise, which is so powerful, you learn something new about yourself too. And that's basically your time. I don't know how much time you need to fill out 3 pages in the morning. Maybe it's 30 minutes, maybe it's more, but trust me, it is worth it. You sit down and start writing a stream of consciousness for 3 pages straight, and it can be anything you want, like anything. And that's so like relieving. You don't think about, oh, what do I write? You don't have to think about it, just whatever comes to your mind, whatever, write whatever. And then that's when you also learn something new about yourself, because that's your quiet time when you're not listening to other people's voices, you're not watching anything, you're not watching the news, you're not reading the news, you're not on social media scrolling TikTok or whatever. You are just with your own self. And yeah, that is your time to actually spend quality time with yourself, I guess. And I started doing so many more other things, and I stopped worrying about what other people think of it or how it feels to other people, because I know, like, I know that pleasing other people and worrying about their opinions is the last thing you want to do in your life, because, well, first of all, nobody cares. If you're unhappy, nobody cares. But people are still going to have opinions, and that's normal. But you cannot control their opinions, plus, you shouldn't care about this. I also got back to the things that I loved doing as a child. I got back to drawing. I got back to using stickers in my journals. I know that's something that my sister would call childish, and that's why she just like always laughs that I adore stickers and so on. But all this time, for years, I haven't used any. I haven't seen any, actually, maybe because I wasn't interested anymore or something. But lately, I started being interested. It actually makes me excited about journaling again. Um, you decorate your journal, and it's all so colorful and beautiful and exciting. you know. So go ahead and think of a thing that you loved to do as a child. Like, it was also for me singing the song called This Is Me from Camp Rock. Like, I adored that song, I adored that movie, and I was obsessed with it as a child. And so I just like started listening to this song again. I started singing it in my room, and I don't know, I just like doing these things again. However, they felt meaningless up until this point, because I knew that people weren't expecting of me, an adult that graduated college, to sing Disney songs or journal or use stickers or whatever that's related to that. And I realized I don't care what other people are expecting of me. At the end of the day, they wouldn't care if I were unhappy right now. They can't feel my feelings. They cannot experience my emotions. They cannot experience my life. So, why do I care about what they think about my life or what I do? At the end of the day, the most important thing is how you feel, and how whatever you are doing in your life right now makes you feel. And if it doesn't make you happy, if it doesn't make you exciting, or it doesn't give you the will to actually continue living in this world, then why are you doing this? And if you're feeling stuck right now in your life and you don't know what's the next step, what do you do to actually get out of it, because you're not feeling excited anymore about anything, I say, really, go and please don't listen to outside noises. First of all, stop reading, listening, watching the news. That's the first thing you want to do. Don't talk to people that make you feel down, the negative people that actually, steal your energy. And then start doing something that you love, like get a hobby that you would really enjoy. And if you don't know what that is, then just like I said before, go and do something that you love doing as a child. Maybe it's writing, maybe it's playing, maybe it's swimming in the pool, whatever. It can be anything, but go and do that. Reconnect with that emotion of being carefree, of being like everything is just flowing and not pushing. Sometimes it may be as simple as watching the cartoon that you loved watching as a child, and you may watch it and actually get inspired by something you see or hear there, and then you're going to feel excited about your life again, because this is like life and excitement is all about little moments like that, when you watch your favorite cartoon or your comfort show, your comfort movie, or you go cycling with your friends in the park or even alone. So yeah, I encourage you to actually let me know in the comments down below, what is it that you are going to do starting today that you love to do as a child, or adopting a new hobby if that's something you want to do, if that's something you wanted to do for a long time but you didn't have the time or didn't have the energy for that. But right now, no excuses, you are going to do that. And thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.